Okay, I wanna explain very briefly the most simple reality of fear, the most simple truth about fear. What what lies behind all fear? Okay, where is the fear of heights, fear of dogs, of claustrophobic when you're afraid of smaller rooms, or whether it's the fear of be have a car accident, or the fear that some people are getting too close, or some people may know too much of your information, too much information about you. All fear, because fear has many faces, many manifestations. But behind every fear, there is a lie. If you didn't hear it correctly, I'm going to repeat it. Fear has many manifestations, like selfish anger, like paranoia, like shyness, or hatred is also an expression of fear, a manifestation of fear. It doesn't matter which manifestation of fear it is, it's still fear. And behind every fear, there is a lie. Let me explain it briefly. Let's say you have this piece of paper here. Here's a piece of paper, right? So there's a bit of glue here, so you can place the paper over there. However, it's not stable. So if you want to make it stable, you have to put a pen, this thing in it. I forgot how they call this in English. In Dutch, called it punaises. Anyway, you need this, just like all other pictures and stuff and paper here, to make it stable. Okay, let's say you don't want to use this, but instead you, let me see it. You twist the paper a little bit, and you put it here. It fall, right? So now it's been made clear that without this, no, it's the wrong thing. Without this, you cannot make a paper stable here. Simple truth, simple reality. However, what human beings are born in sin, so we are born sinners, due to the fall of Adam and Eve. What sinners by default like to do is they like to deny reality. Okay, sinners by default they search for safety and stability and certainty outside of God. So they make idols in their minds. Some do it with sex, some do it with drugs, others do it with power. It doesn't matter which substitute they search for, it's still a substitute. It's an idol. Just like I've shown this paper, without this, there's no stability for the paper. So what sinners do is they fabricate those idols in their minds, and deep down in their heart, deep down in their mind, they know very well that it's a lie, that it isn't real. But now they have to defend that idol by falsely believing that that idol is real. So now they have to manipulate information in reality so that the information will, so that the evidence may appear as if their idol is real. Well, in reality, the idol isn't real, it's just an imagination in their mind. So but now sinners hold on to idols. So whenever the idol is exposed, they are exposed because the idol is all they have. So because they're holding on to an idol, holding on to something that isn't real, basically the promise of that idol doesn't exist. That's why they feel endangered every time the truth appears. So every time the truth appears, they feel danger. So they become afraid every time the truth appears. Just think about it. If you have no idol, then you don't need to have a cover up. And without an idol and a cover up, there is no threat of reality. There's no threat of outside circumstances. So there's no fear either. Whenever there is fear, there is an expectation in something other than God, with the belief that that other thing is more powerful than God. If you're afraid of heights, then you expect that gravity is more powerful than the one who made gravity. And now you worship gravity by showing that that threat that you feel towards gravity. So now you want to stay on the ground because gravity may get you. Or if someone is mean, it's basically because they want to protect, because expect that they expect that they can manage their own lives, that they can have everything under control. So now every time other human beings appear, no, they become mean because they need to keep people at a distance, or else their idol is exposed. That idol is self-sufficiency. I could go on for hours and hours, but I won't. Behind every fear, there is a lie. The basic primary lie is condemnation, and all other lies flow out of condemnation. So whenever there is fear, there is condemnation. There is distrust towards the Creator. Fear, therefore, is also also a result of pride, thinking you can live and do things without God. As you know, God resists the proud. Why? Because you know, God will not assist, nor promote, nor sustain something that isn't real. So when you're holding on to something that isn't real, God will not act in your favor. God has to bring you low so that you will acknowledge reality, so that when you're in reality, when you walk by spirit and by truth, then He will lift you up. Because God will only lift up and preserve things that are real. Satan will do, and his demons, they will preserve things that are unreal. That's what they do. So don't look at the outward circumstances of an individual and think that just because circumstances appear easy, that they're on the right path. The road to hell is filled with good intentions. The road to hell is filled with positive expectations. However, all those expectations and good intentions are outside the will of God, so they all lead to destruction. A way may appear right unto a man, but the end leads to death. Behind every fear there's a lie. So if you feel fear in your life about something, then there is a lie somewhere that you believe. Even if you don't realize it's a lie, it's still a lie. It's because you believe in that lie that you experience that fear. The moment the lie disappears, the moment that idol is removed from your life, the moment you let go of that idol, the fear leaves. Yeah. So if you feel fear, remember that God did not give you a spirit of fear, but of love, of a sound mind, and of peace. God didn't give us a spirit of fear, because fear is a demon spirit. Whenever you feel that threat, okay, that threat that you feel attracts a demon spirit. And now you have a demon spirit that's present all around with you. You see, the idol that you hold on to, you see, that threat that you feel by reality, there comes a point that you won't feel that threat anymore, but you will feel the presence of a demon. Because fear itself is a demon spirit. And Satan is that demon of fear, and millions of fallen angels are just like him, spirits of fear. Okay, this is my video for now. Stay close to the Lord Jesus, He will return very soon, and be blessed.